Right now on Good Morning Northwest, one of the exonerated five black teens who made national headlines after they were found to be wrongfully convicted of rape has been sharing his story with Yakima students. And a major clean energy investment is on its way to Washington, aiming to make access to electric vehicles available to all residents. And meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full weather forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. It's 5 a.m. on Friday, February 2nd. Happy Groundhog Day. We're going to start the morning off with your weather forecast. Meteorologist Tiffany Savona is here and she can tell us what our early Friday morning is looking like. Good morning, Tiffany.
Good morning, Jessica. Happy Friday to everyone. We're starting off with some fog once again, but the showers have really diminished in coverage as expected. We do have a few spotty showers just to the west of the Tri-Cities. This will be moving in probably in the next 10 to 15 minutes. And then I think we're going to be mainly dry. Dense fog advisory in effect until noon today for visibility below a quarter of a mile at times. We've had this really all week long. So visibilities are on the low side in Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, Pendleton. We're at a mile in Hermiston, and it's not quite as bad as you head up toward Yakima, but into the Kittitas Valley, we do have visibility below a quarter of a mile there as well. So allow for a little bit of extra travel time. Be alert for those rapidly changing visibilities on your drive. Temperatures in the 30s and 40s, not bad out there to start off the day. 41 in the Tri-Cities, 41 in Walla Walla, 40 degrees in Hanford rather, and 33 in Yakima. So a little bit colder off to the north and west. Here's what you could expect today. Yakima, fog in the morning. We may see a few peaks of sunshine later on, 46. Tri-Cities, spot shower this morning. Otherwise, we are just cloudy and foggy, 50 degrees for your high temperature. Walla Walla, we could see a couple of showers throughout the morning hours, and then we're drying out with highs in the upper 40s. The weekend is looking better. We'll break it down for you coming up in a bit. Jessica, back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. And we've officially reached Black History Month, and Yakima organizations have joined together to bring in Speaker Raymond Santana, one of the 5 teens wrongfully tried and convicted of rape in New York back in the 1980s. Known as the Exonerated Five, part of Santana's visit was spent sharing his story with local high schoolers. Santana was just 14 years old when he was tried and convicted, the same age as some of the kids he's trying to educate about inequities in the criminal justice system. Speaking to Eisenhower and Davis students, Santana says that everything began with the police questioning him alone and pressuring him into a false confession. It continued in court when the DNA evidence didn't match or any of this other Central Park 5, and they weren't exonerated until the actual perpetrator came forward and a lengthy investigation corroborated it. By the time he had already been in prison for 7 years and had his life forever altered. Now he shares his story.
Use of awareness, but it's also to recruit you. Whether you want to be a police officer, whether you want to be a prosecutor, whether you want to be the mayor of police or the president of the United States, I come here to support you to do it.
Our very own Emily Goodell got the chance to sit down with Santana one-on-one to talk about the ways he's seen the criminal justice system change over the years and how far there's still left to go. And that's coming up later on Good Morning Northwest. A bill that would allow public utility districts to sell biogenic carbon dioxide and other biogas products is working its way through the House. Headed by Representative Gina Mossbrucker, the bill aims to clarify the language surrounding the sale of such products. For example, Klickitat PUD is already capturing gas from the Republic landfill. About half is methane, which is clean to produce renewable natural gas, and 38% is carbon dioxide. Millions of dollars in equipment will be needed in order to sell the CO2, and before making that kind of investment, they want to make sure they have the clear legal authority to do it.
If we can change the language in the statute to make this very clear that they're able to sell this product, just like we did with the methane gas, then it could be really lucrative.
And it could be another source of renewable energy. House Bill 2069 passed out of the House Committee on Environment and Energy this week. Governor Jay Inslee has announced major changes to electric vehicle charging station infrastructure in Washington. According to the Washington Department of Commerce, it's going to fund nearly 5,000 charging sites across more than 500 locations. Electric vehicle charging stations have been popping up more and more at businesses across central and eastern Washington. And most EV owners are set up to charge electric vehicles at home. But Governor Inslee says access for everybody is important, particularly people in places most impacted by pollution.
In locating these, we have tried to be as thoughtful as possible. We want to get the most use we can, and we want to make sure that disadvantaged communities, those who have been breathing too much pollution for too long, get access to these charging stations. In Spokane County, there are neighborhoods where people are dying 2.5 years earlier. They have an average life expectancy that's 2.5 years shorter than the rest of Washingtonians, because they're breathing smoke that's coming out of our tailpipes and coming out of our smokestacks. These charging stations, you might think of them, you can use these or you can use a defibrillator. And it's better to use these than to have people dying of cardiac arrest and respiratory failure. And that is what is happening because of pollution.
This map of planned building locations for those thousands of charging stations shows that most of them are on the west side in Spokane, but a couple of locations are planned for the Tri-Cities due to this funding. Last week, the Department of Ecology awarded the city of Pasco a grant to install 9 charging stations in the parking lot of City Hall. And city officials have said that while the stations are intended to give the city fleet a place to charge for free, everybody will have access for a fee. The first Friday in February marks an important national holiday for a large percentage of people. According to the American Heart Association, nearly 45% of women over the age of 20 are living with some form of cardiovascular disease. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald joins us live in studio to explain why we're matching this morning. Hey, Riley.
Good morning, Jessica. Join us in pulling out your maroons, vermilions, and burgundies because today is National Wear Red Day, raising awareness for cardiovascular disease. According to the American Heart Association, women's #1 health threat is cardiovascular disease. I spoke with a woman with a lot of experience when it comes to cardiovascular disease, who's also a representative with the American Heart Association, Holly Tucci. She considers herself more of a heart warrior than a heart survivor. She was born with a complete heart block, a congenital heart defect.
And both me and my youngest son have heart block. And so what that's looked like is being really aware of our heart health, being really aware of our heart function and how we treat it on the regular. I think just the biggest thing is on this Friday, I love that people are wearing red. Let's connect with our loved ones and our friends and invite them to be a part of this because it is fun.
The American Heart Association's Go Red for Women movement asks us to add a touch of red to our outfits to raise awareness about heart disease and stroke in women. I also spoke with Battalion Chief Michael Van Beek with Richland Fire and Emergency Services. The city of Richland has made a big push over the past few years to improve the survival rates of cardiac arrest by creating Heart Safe Richland, an initiative that focuses on CPR awareness. That's what it looks like and then what to do if you see it happening.
So nationally, survival rates from cardiac arrest are not good, and they haven't been good for a while. It's about 10%. The one thing we're proud of here in Richland is that our overall cardiac arrest survival is about 23%, so over double the national average. Another positive thing is that when someone recognizes that someone's in cardiac arrest and actually performs CPR before we get there, the survival rates in the city of Richland jump up to 75%.
There's also free hands-only CPR courses put on by Richland Fire and Emergency Services. The next one is February 13th. By bringing awareness to the problem, hopefully it can improve these rates. All the more reason to put on some scarlet today. And if you've already put on your clothes for the day and aren't wearing your red, you can get back in your closet and find something crimson. Post to social media with hashtag Wear Red Day and hashtag GoRedWA if you're looking to take part today. Reporting for Apple Valley News Now, I'm Riley Fitzgerald. I'll send it back to Jessica.
Thank you, Riley. And there's a big event in the Tri-Cities this weekend as fire and police will be battling it out in the hockey rink. The annual Fire versus Police hockey game is scheduled for this Saturday at the Toyota Center. The police team will consist of members from Kennewick, Richland, and West Richland police departments, including the Benton County Sheriff's Office and Department of Corrections. The fire team will have members from Kennewick, Richland, and Benton County Fire. Richland Police spokeswoman Claire Venema says despite the loss to fire last year, they've got a secret up their sleeves for 2024.
Well, we've got some great people from RPD that are on the team that I know play hockey, and I think we might have some other secret up-and-coming hockey players on the police side that might come in and give fire a run for their money.
Profits from early ticket sales are going towards the Tri-Cities Cancer Center and the Washington State Fraternal Order of Police. Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, the importance of body positivity has risen significantly in recent years. But one person is spreading the word about body neutrality. We'll tell you exactly what that means coming up. And taking a look at SkyCam, the temperature is 41 degrees. It's very dark out there. It was a little foggy when I was driving in. And we'll be back with more headlines right after this.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Check your mailbox or pick up a copy in-store. Buy 2 Pepsi brand 12-packs and get 2 free with an in-store coupon. Save $4 on Planters Jumbo Whole Cashews or Deluxe Mixed Nuts. Nature-made vitamins and supplements are 25% off. Plus find great everyday value on Bi-Mart bleach. Member priced at just $2.99 for 96 ounces. The savings start Tuesday at Bi-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
This Valentine's Day, discover the perfect treat for your loved one at Country Mercantile. From gourmet selections to sweet indulgences, we have something for everyone. Whether it's a box of chocolates, a bottle of cider, or a jar of homemade jam, we have the perfect gift to show your love. Shop online today or visit our store to explore our Valentine's collection. Make this Valentine's Day memorable with Country Mercantile. Visit countrymercantile.com now.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction. Some bath remodels just cover up water damage. Fact. Bathfitter inspects and cleans your current tub area, and we make any necessary repairs before installing our product for a watertight fit. Bathfitter installations are built to last, with a lifetime warranty to fit your expectations. Get the bath that fits you. Bathfitter. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Take off for an air adventure over Idaho's oldest ski area.
High quality snow, averaging over 400 inches a year.
Fly the Northwest over Lookout Pass.
We've got one of the longest natural half pipes called Rolling Thunder.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday. Meet David Silva of Athena, Oregon.
You're doing something the others aren't doing.
He's an Apple Valley News Now viewer.
The folks, the faces that you have, they're friendly, they're easy to listen to.
And a Stacey Lee fan.
Stacey Lee covers the whole basin. It's nice to turn on the TV.
Good Friday evening to you.
And know that we're going to hear the weather at Walla Walla and Pendleton.
From the Blues to the Cascades. First Alert Weather with Stacey Lee.
She's there for all of us.
On your side.
911, what's your emergency?
I'm on a cruise ship! There was an explosion!
I have your location.
Please!
Help is on the way.
Every one of our 8 weekday meal deals is under $10. Ham and cheese omelet, under 10. Classic steak burger and fries, under 10. 2x2x2 combo, under 10, under 10, under 10. The new weekday meal deals menu, only at IHOP.
ET and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra. Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In health news now, for some people struggling with negative body image, practicing body positivity can feel like an unrealistic goal. Instead of focusing on loving or hating their bodies, some people are turning to body neutrality. ABC's Rena Roy takes a look at what being body neutral entails.
My life is so much better, so much richer, so much freer.
Jessie Nealand is a body image coach, podcast host, and writer of the book Body Neutral. But for a long time, they struggled with the way they saw their body.
I measured my worth by being attractive, my appearance. It felt really, really urgent and important that I be attractive. But at the same time, I felt totally insecure all the time and really anxious.
In hopes of feeling better about their body, Jessie focused on working out and at 21 became a personal trainer.
I was helping like the most conventionally attractive people in the world, Victoria's Secret models and actresses and everything, and realizing that they all had the same body image issues and insecurities as everybody else. So clearly looking a certain way is not the, key to confidence that we were all taught it was.
Jessie redirected their passion for fitness to learning as much as possible about body image. At the time, body positivity was becoming mainstream.
So your choices were like, hate yourself and feel anxious about how you look all the time, or somehow magically just flip a switch and feel unconditionally grateful for your body all the time. It just felt like there's got to be something else, which is how I got into body neutrality.
Body neutrality focuses on accepting and respecting one's body as it is without necessarily liking it or disliking it. The approach is distinct from body positivity, which emphasizes loving and celebrating your body regardless of its shape or size.
Jessie felt neutrality was a lot more attainable than positivity.
The ability to see your body for what it is, which is just a body. It's morally neutral.
Jessie's mantra, how you look is the least interesting and important thing about you.
You're a three-dimensional person with a lot of cool stuff going on. There's so many other interesting and important and valuable parts of you that often get ignored when we put so much of a focus on how we look.
And when negative feelings arise, the goal is not harping on those feelings.
For example, you might have a terrible hair day or a big zit on your face. You don't look in the mirror and go, I feel nothing about this. And certainly not like, I feel beautiful with this. You're allowed to just be irritable and be like, that is not how I wanted to look today. But without connecting it to who you are as a person and what gives you value in the world, you then don't have to carry it with you. You feel more confident, more skilled, more grounded, safer. It makes your life better in so many ways.
Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
If you or people around you are worried about your weight, your relationship to food, or how much you talk about what you look like, experts recommend seeking professional help. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, car thefts are on the rise in Pasco, but it seems the thieves are targeting specific models. We'll tell you what to look out for next. And taking a look at Skycam, temperature is still at 41 degrees with 0-mile-per-hour winds. Meteorologist Tiffany Savona will have more on that weather forecast in her first alert forecast, and that's when we come back.
Put this away while you're driving and avoid all distractions. Remember, driving is a privilege to be taken seriously, and we all have the obligation to protect public safety. For over 30 years, the team at Allen Brecky Law Offices has helped people injured in accidents.
Are you an experienced machinist? We have a job for you. Pasco Machine is hiring now. We offer generous wages, overtime, double time, full medical, paid holidays, and 4-day work schedule. Apply online today at pascomachine.com.
Magical moments, snowy adventures, warming up, making memories, a winter wonderland. The perfect close-by getaway this winter is Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Find countless ways to play and plan your escape at cdawinter.com.
Ben Franklin Transit is hiring safety-oriented coach operators. Become a crucial part of the Tri-Cities community and provide a vital service to our riders. Get out from behind a desk and experience a workday that keeps you moving. Enjoy CDL training, comprehensive benefits, and generous paid time off. When you're driving for Ben Franklin Transit, you're part of a growing team of community-oriented professionals. Apply now to join the Ben Franklin Transit team.
Today, we seize the day, because at US Cellular, you can get an epic Samsung Galaxy S24 with Galaxy AI. Now, you might be wondering, do I deserve a free Samsung Galaxy S24? You do. You deserve it. Each and every one of you deserves one.
Even me?
Look under your chair. That's right.
Incredible. It's incredible.
New and current customers can get the Samsung Galaxy S24 on us with no trade-in. US Cellular.
Spin, win, and land on something huge at Wild Horse Resort and Casino in the $150,000 Mega Spin Extravaganza. Use your Club Wild Card to earn entries every day. Then join us every Friday and Saturday when we'll call winners to spin the Mega Wheel and take home up to $16,000 in cash and free play. Mega Spin prizes increase until someone lands on it. Will you win the biggest one? Start earning entries today. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Sometimes when a mommy and daddy love each other very much, they go to Madonna concerts on a school night.
Next live, Sam Rockwell and Chef Melva Wilson.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Traveling at freeway speed naturally increases your need to pay attention to road conditions. Merging, lane changes, exiting and entering the freeway require special skill. So stay alert and never text while driving.
A ski area on the Idaho-Montana border. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Good morning. I'm meteorologist Tiffany Savona, and I do want to show you some of our rain totals that we've seen since Tuesday, and not sure why that top bar wasn't popping up, but Yakima saw about 3/10 of an inch, Pendleton about 1/4 of an inch, and Walla Walla in the Tri-Cities just under 2/10 of an inch of rain. So we did see a little bit of rain over the past couple of days, didn't amount to much as expected, and we will be trending drier today and as we head into the upcoming weekend. Dense fog advisory in effect for everyone until noon today for visibility below 1/4 of a mile. Looking pretty good though out of our Richland camera this morning. Traffic moving along just fine, but visibilities have dropped below 1/4 of a mile in parts of the Tri-Cities. That's the case out in Walla Walla and Pendleton. Also up toward Ellensburg and Cle Elum. Yakima doing okay this morning. We're down to below 1/4 of a mile in Prosser and back toward Goldendale. So take it easy as you head out. Allow for some extra travel time and increase that stopping distance between you and the car in front of you. Temperatures right now into the upper 30s and lower 40s. A little bit colder in the Yakima Valley. Yakima coming in at 33. 39 in Toppenish. We're at 39 in Hanford. 41 in the Tri-Cities, and 41 in Walla Walla. So here's the big picture. That precipitation has been pushed off to the east today. So we can't rule out a few spotty showers across the foothills of the Blues, primarily Walla Walla down toward Pendleton. But most of us will be drying things out. This area of low pressure will bring some mountain snow to portions of Idaho and Montana. And this is our next storm system. This is actually going to dive to the south over the weekend, bring some heavy rain to portions of Northern California, and then start to move a little bit farther north and bring us some wet weather as we head into next week. Here's what to expect as we go throughout the day today. Spotty showers will be possible out toward Walla Walla and Pendleton. The rest of us, we're mostly cloudy. I do think we will see some peaks of sunshine in the afternoon. Won't that be nice? It's been a while. Temperatures will top out around 50 degrees in the Tri-Cities, mid and upper 40s out to the west, and then into portions of Walla Walla, Dayton, and Pendleton. We're looking at highs right around 48 degrees, so a few degrees above average for this time of year. We're mostly cloudy overnight, and since the ground is just so saturated, we have a lot of moisture in place. Some patchy fog may develop once again by tomorrow morning. And again, we can't rule out a spotty shower down toward Pendleton and Walla Walla. Temperatures in the morning as you're waking up on your Saturday, mainly above freezing, mid to upper 30s. However, we'll have to keep an eye on the Kittitas Valley and also the Yakima Valley. If temperatures drop below 32 and we do get some fog, there could be potential for freezing fog. So we'll be on the lookout for that very closely as we head into the upcoming weekend. But the weekend is looking pretty good. 50 today, mostly cloudy Saturday and Sunday. I do think we will see some breaks in the clouds though. So expect to see a little bit of that sunshine. 48 on Saturday, 46 degrees on Sunday. Then the pattern turns a little bit more unsettled as we head into next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, chances for a few widely scattered showers. Highs in the middle 40s, which is around average for this time of year. Yakima 46 today, 47 tomorrow, 45 on Sunday, and then rain chances back in play starting on Monday. Walla Walla, we have a chance for some scattered shower activity today. Can't rule out a shower this weekend, but it is looking drier than the past few days and then looking more unsettled and wet next week. Hermiston, slight chance for a shower this morning. Then we're looking at 46, mostly cloudy this weekend. Jessica, back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. And a crime alert now. The Pasco Police Department says there's an increase in car thefts in the area, and they're asking the public to keep a lookout. The police department says there are a few models that thieves appear to be targeting. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma spoke to them to get a few ideas on what people can do to protect their property.
Car thieves are hunting the street of Pasco, searching for their next target. According to Lieutenant Thomas Groom with the Pasco Police Department, car thefts have increased 175%, and there are a couple models the thieves have their eyes on.
Yeah, so the current trend that we have on vehicle thefts is the Kia and Hyundai type vehicles, right? Specific age range, they're typically the newer cars, but they are making up the majority of the stolen vehicles that we're seeing.
The reason behind these thefts? Lieutenant Groom says it has a lot to do with the way the cars are started and the access.
Yeah, there is a defect in some portion of their ignition system, which makes them very easy to steal. And that method for taking those vehicles without the key has been widely broadcast. So it's something that in and out, you're 20 seconds and you have a car that doesn't belong to you.
So what to do if you have a Kia or Hyundai?
If you own one of the affected models of cars, go out there, get the update. If you can park in a garage, do park in a garage.
Lieutenant Groom says another way to protect your vehicle is to avoid leaving your car running unattended with the keys in them. It just makes it an easy target for those thieves. Reporting in Pasco, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Monique. And Lieutenant Groom also advises not to leave valuables in your car. For more information, head to our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. And when we return on Good Morning Northwest, we take a look at a new idea for a food pantry that not only feeds the community, but fills prescriptions to promote better health.
It was snowing.
Icy, foggy, a mess.
I was driving slow.
I had studs. It was hard to see. I just wanted to get home.
He was sliding right towards me.
Spinning out of control. Slow motion. And then bam!
I got hurt bad.
Hospital bills. Insurance hassles. It was overwhelming.
So I called
Tamaki Law. Tamaki Law. Tamaki Law.
If you've been injured in an accident, call Tamaki Law.
What's bothering Archie?
Politics. What the Supreme Court says ain't got nothing to do with the law.
Dog tap.
Goldfish. Come on now, I draw the line on goldfish.
All in the Family, Sunday night at 8 on MeTV for Yakima and the Tri-Cities.
Next DT, our exclusive with Grammy host Trevor Noah.
That's like the most selfish reason I do it.
And why he may call in a favor from pal J-Lo.
You just have to do it.
Next DT.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
This Valentine's Day, discover the perfect treat for your loved one at Country Mercantile. From gourmet selections to sweet indulgences, we have something for everyone. Whether it's a box of chocolates, a bottle of cider, or a jar of homemade jam, we have the perfect gift to show your love. Shop online today or visit our store to explore our Valentine's collection. Make this Valentine's Day memorable with Country Mercantile. Visit countrymercantile.com now.
Why buy a mattress from Mattress Depot USA?
Low prices.
Every day, we beat any competitor's price.
Selection?
All sizes and brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic.
Customer service.
Our sleep specialists average 10 years in the industry. Check out our reviews.
Comfort guarantee?
120 nights worth.
Same day delivery.
Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Local?
Born here, live here.
Come see us today.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Weekdays at 11 after The View.
You've got a date with Access Daily.
Food.
Food is good. All of it.
Self-improvement.
It's my all-time favorite thing.
And, of course, fun.
You don't know this.
Plus, your favorite celebrities.
We got some new friends that join us. They're ready to party.
Access Daily.
Yep, it's the perfect date with a lot of great company. We've got you covered.
Then at noon, it's GMA3, what you need to know. Access Daily, weekdays at 11 after The View on Apple Valley News Now.
Everybody has a beginning story.
I couldn't do this without my sister. This is why we do this show.
You make dreams come true. Home is where the dream starts.
Anything is possible when you have the courage to chase your dreams.
American Idol is where the dream takes off.
It's going to make people stop and watch.
I did the biggest thing I thought I could do and auditioned for American Idol.
Let's go big.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. So here's a glimpse of a unique food pantry that not only feeds the community, but also promotes good health. They're prescription food pantries that provide food support for patients' health needs. The prescriptions are different for different patients for a range of medical concerns. This includes diabetes, cardiac issues, and high cholesterol. The Food Bank of Northern Nevada partners with about 150 organizations throughout parts of Nevada and California. It provides food to 8 prescription pantries throughout Northern Nevada. And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, President Biden campaigned in Michigan yesterday, meeting with United Auto Workers and touting his record on the economy. And just a day after being passed with overwhelming approval from the House of Representatives, the new child tax credit is facing resistance from GOP members.
In today's Tech Bites, Apple's much-anticipated Vision Pro headset goes on sale today. Apple says more than 600 spatial apps have been built specifically for the $3,500 device. The Vision Pro is also compatible with more than 1 million other apps. New York's Apple Store added a special neon display for today's launch. Meta's Vision Quest headsets now have spatial video playback. The content can be uploaded directly from an iPhone, but users will need Series 15 phone to make videos. Meta says content will be stored on the cloud instead of the headset to save hard drive space. Amazon has launched a new shopping feature, an AI assistant dubbed Rufus. The chatbot can answer virtually any questions about available products. Rufus can also make recommendations about products and even give great gift-giving advice. Those are your Tech Bites. I'm Allison Cossack. Have a great day.
There's a light that always shines on me. There's a way everybody say to do each and every little thing. Oh, you must know what it's like. Baby, you must know what it's like to love somebody, the way I love you.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Like 2 lines of unlimited for just $27.50 a line. That's half the price of Verizon or AT&T. So switch to T-Mobile and save.
Jordan's sore nose let out a fiery sneeze, so Dad grabbed Puffs Plus lotion to soothe her with ease. Puffs Plus lotion is gentle on sensitive skin and locks in moisture to provide soothing relief. A nose in need deserves Puffs indeed. America's #1 lotion tissue.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, the president met by pro-Palestinian protesters in Michigan, a key battleground state and home to the largest Arab American community in the U.S. And a day after a sweeping measure to expand the child tax credit passes the House, it runs into trouble in the Senate. And meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full weather forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. The time is 5:33 on Friday, February 2nd. We're going to check in right away this morning on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. And Tiffany, how's our Groundhog Day weather looking?
Groundhog Day weather is starting off a bit foggy here across the Pacific Northwest, Jessica, but the rain has tapered off for the most part. So we're going to start to dry things out, at least for most areas, as we head throughout the day today. I'll explain more in just a second. Dense fog advisory in effect for all the counties highlighted in gray there, where visibility may drop below 1/4 mile at times, and we are already seeing that. Wherever you see a 0, that's where visibility is below 1/4 mile. And that is the case at Moses Lake, down toward the Tri-Cities, Prosser, Walla Walla, and Pendleton, not nearly as widespread or as dense up 82 across portions of the Yakima Valley. Here's what the radar looks like. There's showers to our east and then a few showers, sprinkles trying to push into the Richland area. This is about it. Once this moves through, we're going to be drying things out with the exception for areas like Pendleton and Walla Walla those areas could see a few more showers throughout the day. Temperatures are above freezing everywhere. It's 41 in the Tri-Cities, 41 in Walla Walla, 38 in Prosser, and 39 in Toppenish. Here is your commute forecast. Watch out for that dense fog this morning in spots, so visibility may change rapidly along your morning drive. This evening looking a lot better. Will be mostly cloudy, maybe even a few peaks of sunshine. Highs around 50 degrees. The weekend is looking drier finally. We'll break it down for you and also show you the 7-day when rain chances return coming up. Jessica, back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. And now to the race for the White House as angry protesters confronted President Biden. It came as he visited the crucial swing state of Michigan, trying to convince voters that the economy is looking up. As we await the monthly jobs report this morning, ABC's M. Wynn has more.
President Biden was met by pro-Palestinian protesters the moment he landed in Michigan, a key battleground state home to the largest Arab American community in the U.S. Biden, what do you say? Protesters gathered last night in a parking lot across the street from Biden's rally, waving Free Palestine flags. The White House says senior administration officials will travel to Michigan later this month to hear from Arab community leaders, angry over Biden's support for Israel in its war against Hamas. Meanwhile, Biden met with auto workers yesterday, touting his record on the economy.
We now have, in large part because of you and organized labor, the strongest economy in the whole damn world. We do. We do. In the whole world. Inflation's coming down.
But a new national poll shows Biden losing to former President Trump, 49 to 45%. The gap grows even wider in a potential matchup with Nikki Haley. And Biden faces more challenges on Capitol Hill. The House passed a tax cut bill this week with bipartisan support, but it faces opposition in the Senate. Republican Senator Chuck Grassley says he won't support the bill because it would make Biden look good. And a bipartisan deal to address the border crisis is being finalized in the Senate, but is dead on arrival in the House, according to Speaker Mike Johnson, even though the text of the bill hasn't been released yet. M. Wynn, ABC News, Washington.
But that bipartisan tax bill that overwhelmingly cleared the House Wednesday is running into Republican resistance in the Senate. The package would expand the child tax credit, with the largest benefit going to lower-income families. It'll also restore key business tax benefits. But now a number of Republican senators are raising issues with the legislation. Some of the concerns wanting to strengthen work requirements for the child tax credit and finding a different way to pay for the expanded tax break. Others are also pushing for the bill to go through committee instead of it going directly to the Senate floor. If the bill is amended by the Senate, then both chambers would have to agree to the changes before it could be sent to President Biden's desk. Under the proposed tax credit, $1,800 per child would be refundable on your 2023 tax returns. The ones due this year, then $1,900 next year, and the full $2,000 refundable in 2025. Each household would have to make at least $2,500 per year in order to qualify for the child tax credit. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, we let you know about a pair of recalls this morning, one that could be in your child's lunchbox right now. And taking a look at SkyCam, it's still looking dark outside, 41 degrees still, humidity at 100%. It was a little foggy, maybe we're going to get some rain. Meteorologist Tiffany Savona will let us know in that first alert full forecast. We'll be right back.
Tonight, a stalker hunting women. A young mother vanishes. Another mother gunned down. And then
A minivan pulls up. I'm the one that got away.
all new 2020. Tonight on ABC.
At Goodwill, we're more than just a store. We believe in the power of community. Our devoted team of employees, working hand in hand with local business partners, unite to create opportunities for all. Within Goodwill's Employment Connection Center is a free walk-in job search assistance program that assists job seekers in crafting resumes, preparing for interviews, and grants access to community resources and information. We're not just building careers, we're building bridges that strengthen our community.
Goodwill, where your purchases and donations transform your community.
You were nominated for Volunteers Count, and And you won, and you've got yourself a $1,000 donation from STCU.
For a small organization like us, that is not an insignificant amount of money.
I'm more of a behind-the-scenes person, so when I do get the recognition for the stuff that I do, it's like very rewarding.
She was just the perfect person.
STCU Volunteers Count honors volunteers in our communities. Please tell us a story of someone you believe is making an impact.
If you're a high school senior, listen up. This message is for you. A college education is expensive. The Molly Davis Scholarship Program can help with up to $7,500 per year. It's easy to apply. Just go to yakimarotarytrust.org and click on the Molly Davis Scholarship tab. Hundreds of Yakima County residents have achieved the dream of a higher education thanks to the Molly Davis Scholarship Program.
Applications end February 27th, so apply today.
Yeah. Welcome back to the house that Ava built. Y'all ain't missed nothing. Come on, y'all. Come on. I ate that. I consumed it.
Oh, my God.
Everybody move.
Sexily?
Shocking. Yeah. I've got to go save the school.
Well, at this point, you're probably asking yourself, how did you get elected to the state senate?
Yes. You guys missed a lot.
Abbott.
This back. That's right.
I'm back, y'all.
Yes. Yes.
Welcome back.
Monday to find Mrs. Right.
I had a few ladies join us.
He's asking for help.
The person that's going to challenge you, that's the woman that's going to go the distance.
But he wasn't asking for this.
You've created such a hostile environment. You're making me feel like I'm in a horror movie. I'm done feeling attacked tonight.
People have blown it out of proportion.
I don't know if I should send both of them home. I don't know how I'm going to make a decision.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's network free for 30 days?
Here we go.
Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my rec room. Yep, it's working.
Test drive U.S. Cellular's award-winning network free for 30 days.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In consumer news, we have a pair of important recall alerts to tell you about. First, Bissell has recalled about 142,000 of its multi-reach hand and floor vacuum cleaner models. This is due to a fire hazard. According to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, the vacuum's battery pack can overheat and smoke. So far, Bissell has received 17 reports of the vacuum smoking. 6 of those included the battery pack catching on fire. At least 2 minor burn injuries were reported and 3 incidents resulted in minor property damage. Consumers are being asked not to throw away the recalled battery in the trash. Instead, contact Bissell for instructions on how to deplete the charge on the battery to receive a free replacement. And Quaker Oats is recalling another granola bar over possible salmonella contamination. Quaker Oats Company says the recall has been expanded to include its Quaker Chewy Dips Llama Rama. The company says the bars were discontinued last September and they have best before dates of either February 10th or 11th of this year. The products were sold in all 50 states as well as Puerto Rico, Guam, and Saipan. The initial recall was announced in December and was first expanded to include additional products last month. For a full list of the recalled products, visit QuakerRecallUSA.com. Consumers should also scan the Smart Label QR code on the product to see if it's been recalled. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, some remodels are on the way for Harkin Ryder Senior Activity Center in Hermiston. We'll take a look at the plans coming up. Taking a look at outside, it's 41 degrees right now. Tiffany Savona, our meteorologist, will have more in that first alert full forecast when we come back.
ET and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra. Let a Mattress Depot USA sleep specialist put you on the mattress that matches your sleeping habits.
Stop by today. You'll sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's network free for 30 days?
Yeah.
Use this app. Want to do it even faster?
Here we go.
Oh, wow. U.S. Cellular works great out here. Wow. Still have 5G here, too. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my rec room. Yep, it's working. Hey, thanks for the lift.
Test drive U.S. Cellular's award-winning network free for 30 days.
The table is set for Walla Walla's culinary celebration this February. Walla Walla Restaurant Month returns to spotlight the Valley's culinary stars. For 2024, the focus is on the bounty of the area's fine dining with 9 local restaurants. Each restaurant is offering 3-course meals for only $42 all month long. Visit our website here for more information to reserve your dining experience. Come savor the flavors from some of your favorite places or discover a new one during Walla Walla's Restaurant Month.
Take off for an air adventure over Idaho's oldest ski area.
High quality snow, averaging over 400 inches a year.
Fly the Northwest over Lookout Pass.
We've got one of the longest natural half pipes called Rolling Thunder.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
We've got a big problem. What else is new?
Wednesday on ABC. The Connors are back.
I'm scared, Daddy.
Doing what they do best.
Darlene, you've always been the messenger of doom.
I'm a little rusty, but looking forward to getting back on that horse.
It's a brand new season, and they're all in.
For new boyfriends, the ante is $25.
I'm gonna take all your money and your daughter.
Only half of that bothers me.
The Connors. Season premiered Wednesday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Order in the court. Just tell the truth. Everybody's telling the truth. This is a weird case. What y'all want? You must be out your mind. You a gangster?
Guilty.
I've gotten over the flattery part. I'm here to do business. I am a judge. It sounds funny when I say it.
Sometimes when a mommy and daddy love each other very much, they go to Madonna concerts on a school night.
Next live, Sam Rockwell and Chef Melba Wilson.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
We're celebrating President's Day all month long with Star Spangled Savings.
But hurry, these presidential prices won't last long.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Good morning. The radar is much quieter this morning compared to the last couple of days. Most of the activity confined across far eastern Washington at this hour. We do have one little spotty shower in between Prosser and the Tri-Cities, just a couple of sprinkles at that, and then a little bit farther south down toward Hermiston. But if we do see any rain today, it'll likely be for areas along the foothills of the Blues. We're talking about Pendleton and Walla Walla. Dense fog advisory in effect for everyone until noon today for reduced visibility, and we are seeing that in many locations. It looks like the fog starting to settle into Richland. This view didn't look too bad about an hour ago. So foggy conditions starting to develop. As you can see, the visibility down below a quarter of a mile where every location is reporting 0. So that's the case in Prosser, Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, Pendleton, you're up to 1, but I bet there's parts of the county where visibilities are a little bit lower. So take it easy out there, allow for some extra travel time and keep it, slow it down on the roads, I should say. Temperatures are in the 30s and 40s. 41 in Walla Walla, 41 in the Tri-Cities, 38 in Prosser, 33 in Yakima, and 35 degrees in Ellensburg. So everyone above freezing this morning. Satellite and radar showing there's an area of low pressure to our east, keeping the rain to our south and east. And off to the west, there's really just a big dip in the jet stream just off the coast. And we're going to see periods of energy move in, bringing us the chance for rain as we head into next week. But this low is actually going to dive to the south and not bring us any rain this weekend. That's actually going to bring some heavy rain to portions of northern California. So here's what to expect across the region today. Maybe a stray shower this morning, especially out toward Walla Walla and Pendleton. The rest of the region, we're dry. We're just mostly cloudy today. I think we will see some peaks of sunshine. And temperatures will top out around 50 degrees. That's not bad considering our high temperature rather is right around 44 for this time of year. So a few degrees above average. 50 degrees of the Tri-Cities, 48 in Prosser, 46 in Yakima, and 48 degrees in Walla Walla. Tonight we're mostly cloudy. We could see some patchy dense fog develop once again since we're just so saturated. It's been pretty rainy over the past couple of days. So by tomorrow morning, maybe a few showers down toward Walla Walla and Pendleton and Hermiston. The rest of us could start off with some fog, temperatures in the middle 30s. But keep in mind, if we do see some fog where temperatures drop below 32 in the Yakima Valley, we could be dealing with some potential freezing fog. So that's something we'll be on the lookout for. Here's your weekend forecast. 50 degrees today, and then we cool it down just a little bit, mid to upper 40s as we head into the upcoming weekend, and we could see some peaks of sunshine each day. Your 7-day forecast showing that the pattern becomes more unsettled as we head into next week with that chance for showers. Yakima, dry today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Highs in the mid to upper 40s. So enjoy your weekend. Finally, a break from the wet weather, but the wet weather returns early next week. Walla Walla, scattered shower activity today, and we can't rule out a shower or two this weekend, but overall trending drier. Highs in the middle 40s, and then active next week. Hermiston, a shower or two this morning, then we're dry, 48, 46 Saturday and Sunday. Let's take a look at your ski report and your forecast going forward. This is what it looks like right now at Schweitzer Mountain. We do have snow on the ground, of course, but no snow has fallen lately. And over the past 24 hours, we haven't seen any snow. But there's some good news in the forecast this weekend. Not so much today. There will be some showers today, rain showers that is, with temperatures just above 33 degrees. But as we head into the upcoming weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, they could see several inches of new snow. So that is certainly good news for all the skiers out there. And if you're making the trip up into Idaho this weekend. Ski Bluewood, 35 degrees. Some light snow will be possible today, but it really won't add up to much at all. Little to no accumulation expected. And White Pass, 33 degrees. We're mostly cloudy. We saw a trace of snow overnight, but we're not expecting any new snow today or as we head into the upcoming weekend. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And speaking of skiing, if you love skiing, you'll want to enter to win this great prize package of 2 nights and 4 lift tickets to Schweitzer Mountain. Just visit AppleValleyNewsNow.com and click on contests, and soon you could be on the slopes of one of the Pacific Northwest's great ski resorts. We'll choose a winner at random after February 15th, so get your entry in today if you haven't already. And the city of Hermiston is planning to expand the Harkin Riders Senior Activity Center. The center has served as a hub for the senior community since its inception in 2018. According to the city, by the end of this month, work will begin on an unfinished basement and a 4,000 square foot space for additional events. It's also meetings and programs, and Hacker Architects is taking the lead on the expansion, which the city says will result in almost 3,000 square feet of additional space. The goal is to complete the project by summer of this year. After 10 Oregon state lawmakers refused to show up to work for 6 weeks during last year's session, Oregon Supreme Court has decided they will not be allowed to run for re-election. The 10 Republican lawmakers walked out of the Oregon State Capitol, preventing votes on bills related to abortion, transgender health care, and gun rights. And voters were fed up. 2023 was not the first time this had happened, and Oregon approved a new law in 2022 saying lawmakers cannot be re-elected if they have more than 10 unexcused absences from the legislature. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, couples dream of the perfect proposal, but what do you do when it goes horribly wrong? We'll hear from a South Carolina couple who had their dream proposal ruined by a raccoon.
Today, we seize the day, because at US Cellular, you can get an epic Samsung Galaxy S24 with Galaxy AI.
Even me?
Look under your chair. That's right.
Get the Samsung Galaxy S24 on us, US Cellular.
7 years ago is a pretty great way to start a speech. But if it's also the same age as your furniture, it might be time for a home refresh during the President's Day Super Sale at Furniture Row. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend and check out special purchases while they last. Plus 6 years, no interest. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices, guaranteed. The President's Day Super Sale, on now at Furniture Row.
Navigating a real estate transaction can be overwhelming.
from finding the right property to navigating the closing process. That's why a successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process, an in-house marketing team to maximize your home's exposure, transaction coordinators to ensure accuracy throughout the transaction, and a network of local industry experts. With Windermere on your side, you can have peace of mind and confidence in your real estate journey.
Spin, win, and land on something huge at Wild Horse Resort and Casino in the $150,000 Mega Spin Extravaganza. Use your Club Wild Card to earn entries every day. Then join us every Friday and Saturday when we'll call winners to spin the Mega Wheel and take home up to $16,000 in cash and free play. Mega Spin prizes increase until someone lands on it. Will you win the biggest one? Start earning entries today. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Meet David Silva of Athena, Oregon.
You're doing something the others aren't doing.
He's an Apple Valley News Now viewer.
The folks, the faces that you have, they're friendly, they're easy to listen to.
And a Stacey Lee fan.
Stacey Lee covers the whole basin. It's nice to turn on the TV.
Good Friday evening to you.
And know that we're going to hear the weather at Walla Walla and Pendleton.
From the Blues to the Cascades. First Alert Weather with Stacey Lee.
She's there for all of us.
On your side.
How long do I have to wait?
But what are you waiting for? Let's go.
Interns are in trouble.
Which one of you am I firing?
I am truly stunned that you still work here. I love you, and I'm gonna love you forever.
Your vodka tonic, sir. We need to talk about what happened.
Dr. Altman is in critical condition. Are you ready for all this?
Next DT, our exclusive with Grammy host Trevor Noah.
That's like the most selfish reason I do it.
And why he may call in a favor from pal J-Lo.
You just have to do it.
Next DT.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
World News Tonight with David Muir. Twice each day. Apple Valley News Now.
Good morning. Here's your close to home forecast. We do have dense fog that has developed across a good part of the region this morning. So visibility has dropped below a quarter of a mile in many locations, including the Tri-Cities. Now, once the fog lifts this afternoon, we may see a few peaks of sunshine. 46 degrees in Yakima, 46 in Ellensburg, 50 degrees in Toppenish, 49 in Sunnyside. Tri-Cities should top out around 50 degrees, 49 in Moses Lake, 48 in Prosser, 48 degrees in Hermiston. And this is actually a few degrees above average for this time of year. We will have the chance for a few showers along the foothills of the Blues, that is, including Walla Walla, Dayton, Milton, Freewater, and down into Pendleton, with high temperatures staying in the upper 40s. The weekend is looking pretty good. We'll have that full forecast coming up over the next hour. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. It's hard to forget your marriage proposal, but one South Carolina couple's special moment has gone viral, and it's all thanks to their friend who was distracted while filming. CNN's Jeannie Moose reports.
Meet the marriage proposal crasher. It happened in Nathan Dimitri's Columbia, South Carolina backyard. A surprise proposal to girlfriend Kate Jones. But an even bigger surprise was what was on the proposal video, shot by one of Kate's best friends.
She got everything except for the kneeling part.
At the moment when Nathan reached in his pocket for the ring, Mary Dawson got distracted by a rustling noise. She says she turned her head and the phone went with her. And by the time she panned away from the raccoon, the "Will you marry me" on one knee part was over.
She was very regretful, very nervous to tell us.
Online comments like, "I'd be taking new best friend applications," didn't help. Are you mad at Mary?
No, not at all. We thought it was hilarious.
And they did have Kate's sister taking still photos from the other side. If you string together live photos, you get to see Nathan go down on bended knee.
At least it'll be a great story at the end of the day, so I'm glad that it happened.
Mary told CNN, "We have been friends since birth and have the exact same humor, which is why I knew she would find it hilarious." Are you going to invite